Sure, abuti honestly.
Have your financial in fact it's a statement, it's a credit card statement. That credit card, I think it's the one that has been used by the president of ASA with the account number of 5898461107239236. The period statement is the 28th of June 2023 to 25 January 2025. That is why I was asking the CEO that during December period, when are they closing the offices and when are they opening the offices? You go to page number 2 of the very same statement, Chair. I'm not sure if members are already having that page number 2 of that statement. Here, Chair, I just want to show that there are some transactions that are happening in ASA, which raises the eyebrows and which need to be looked upon and get a detailed explanation from the ASA board, from the president as well as the CEO. Because remember, the money that they are using, it's the money that they have been allocated by the DSEC, and it's supposed to be used towards athletics and so forth. Chair, if you check on the 31st of December, the offices are closed. The offices are closed on the 15th of December, but the first one is on the 29th of December, and then when you check the second, 31st of December, Elise Park Bottle Store, 128. Bottle Store chairperson. The offices are closed. And you go again on the 31st of December, it's engine, I think it's a petrol. The offices are closed, chairperson. And then on the 31st, you have almost, in fact, you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 transactions on the 31st, chairperson. And then you check 1, 2, 3, 4 transactions are happening at Vodacom, Makoya, Shandis 36, LESIK. And after checking this Shandis chairperson is one of the clubs or one of the Chisanyama, whatever, in East Rand, chairperson. The offices are closed according to the statement that, in fact, according to the answer that we got from the CEO. So I'm not sure if the offices are closed, what is the business that is happening in Makoya, Shandis. You can check it, chairperson. 31st, again, chairperson, you have still water bottle, I don't know. You have Engine Express. You have, in fact, Cellular Express, where the amount of 969 has been spent. And then on the 1st of January, chairperson, the offices are still closed. On the 1st of January 2024, you have Vodacom Economy Bulk 23 Muachi 198. Economy Muachi Bulk, it's in East Rand, in Fosloras to be the exact. It's something like a Chisanyama, a tavern, some sort, chairperson. We have two it's 198 and 240. On the very same day of the 1st of January, you have Pick and Pay Express for Sloras, 200 Rand, chairperson. And let me check. The other thing, on the 3rd of January, you have another transaction. On the 3rd, it's 2 transactions. The offices are still closed, chairperson. And then when you check the other things, Chair, on the very same statement, chairperson, you have where it makes me to go through and check the dates Like you have on the 5th of January, OR Tambo. On the 6th of January, C. Rossi Gradis S. Bar. And then on the very same 6 again, it's the transaction 123 at OR Tambo chairperson. It's on the 6th. On the 7th, the same economy that the transaction happened. Like as I've said, what is economy? Anyone can go and check what is that economy on the 7th. And then from there, back to OR chairperson. On the 8th, it's Nando's, no hood, 500 rand. You know, Chair, when it said 500 rand, I asked myself, is there any, in a food outlet, you will never find something that is costing 500. It needs to say, it must have some sense, a chairperson. And then you go again on the 19th, you have 2 transactions. My issue again, on the 20th, there's a transaction of IK Cruise Lounge of 6-8. Chairperson, I'm from Free State. The cruise lounge is in Helbron, chairperson. It's a tavern. 608, the credit card of the entity. The same day, it's KFC. The same day, it's OJ's restaurant. OJ restaurant and KFC are opposite to each other, chairperson. Chairperson, we can go on and on and on and on those statements, from the statements when they start up until where they end. The other thing, on the very same statements, when you go through them, there's a statement where you'll find that the card has been used in Foschini. Foschini, it's selling ladies' clothes. If I'm correct, it's selling ladies' clothes. So I'm just asking myself, chairperson, the credit card of the entity, which belong to the president, is it supposed to do the business of the athletics? What does it do in outlets that is selling liquor, chairperson? That is my first question, chairperson. And then my second, in fact, after they need to explain that. My recommendation on this issue of the statements, chairperson, if you can go to that statement, you'll be surprised that I'm asking myself, does the president lives on the airport? Because you check those statements, all of them that we have been sent. Most amounts that have been spent, they are spent at the airport, chairperson. They are spent at the airport, and I'm just worried, does chairperson have to travel between in and out of OR every day in, day out, chairperson? My other recommendation.
Honorable Molotani,
Yes, Chair.
I think just flag it there. Let's focus and deal with spending during holidays. And can the CFO give the honorable member an understanding how expenses was occurred during holidays? Don't you have a policy? I also remind honorable members, when we met with Athletics South Africa, and we put a straightforward question to the president whether he has a MasterCard, the president of Athletics South Africa says no. So I'm not too sure whether the president then at the time lied to Parliament. But now the honorable member, Honorable Molotane, is now revealing a statement of expenditure that has been requested by the committee, indicating that the MasterCard was on the name of the president of Athletics South Africa. Can the CFO please give clarity to Honorable Molotane on this expenses incurred on a MasterCard on the name of the president of Athletics South Africa and also during holidays?
Okay, Chairperson, can I come in because it affects me? What's happening is that I'll answer all these questions because
just give me an opportunity, President of ASA. My problem currently is when we deal with issues, the CFO is involved. And when we ask people to respond, the president is designated the next person. Can we hear what the CFO said? Then I will give you an opportunity, because obviously the CFO must be aware of what has happened here. CFO.
Thank you, Honorable Chair. Yes, we do have the credit card policy. But the thing is, with the credit card, the credit card for the president stays with the president. Now, when the credit card was used, it was with him. That is why he wanted to come in so that he can explain himself. Thank you.
The question to you was, is there a policy, and how is it that this happened in the holidays? Then I'll give the president an opportunity.
With our policy, it doesn't state about the holidays. It just states that maybe I'm supposed to share it. Just say the credit card are intended for business-related expenses. Allowable expenses include travel, meals, fees, supply, and client entertainment. So can the president please come in, Mr. Honorable Chair?
Yes, please, and perhaps also indicate to Honorable Molatani as to whether they will instill a policy.
Okay, thanks very much, Chair. Like I said, the credit card, I asked the credit card to be stopped myself. I think it was April, because at that time I went to the parliament, I didn't have a credit card. The credit card is stopped. I'm the one who gave the permission to say, I'm going to stop the credit card. But can I come in as the president of Athletic South Africa? Okay, let me just explain something. I normally meet with different people, especially with the different people, especially business people, the people that have promised me to make business with us or some other things. So I'm staying in Israel, let me put it like that. I'm staying in Israel, I'm staying in Fosloras. I just want to put it straight to you. So normally, as other people, they will tell you that other clients or members, especially business people, can we meet in such and such an area because I'm there now. Because we don't want us to meet, because there's no lot of restaurant there. I still remember I met one in Makoya, a guy from the business person in Makoya, and then we said, but normally when you invite a person, you have to maybe pay for that particular person for whatever that he needs. And then coming back to the airport, I normally go to airport and meet people at the airport. People will tell you that I'll arrive in such and such a time. Please, can you meet me at the airport? Because I didn't have entertainment allowances, so the credit card I was using just for those people that I normally meet, and those people who promise us to do something for us and all that, or waiting for other things. And then coming back to the Nando's, we do have athletes that will say they are going for cross country or for something else. I still remember I was there with the committee. I said, let's buy for these children, especially these athletes, because they are hungry. The Nando's, it was a cross country, if I still remember very well. But normally, I go to all in weekends. I work in weekends, especially during the weekend. I'm trying to see the days of weekends most of the time, because I'm not in the office. When I say the office is the one that will work from January to May. Myself, from my side, I meet with people every day. So normally, even weekends and all that.
President, that's fine. I want to give Honorable Molatani a second bite. Can you respond to her who you're meeting at the liquor store?
No. Can I explain to you? Like I said, you meet with clients, and that particular clients will tell you that, can we meet and can you buy me something because we're going to sit somewhere? And then I had to do that. I had to maybe buy for them in the liquor store. So it's not a matter of saying I was buying for myself or whatever case might be.
Thanks, Press. That's enough. Honorable Molatani.
Thank you, Chairperson. I think, Chairperson, the explanation that the President has just gave us, it doesn't hold water, Chairperson, because if this is only one statement that I've just opened. I wanted us to go through. If you can check on other statements, Chairperson, you cannot meet someone in a what bottle store. You cannot, Chairperson. You know, with something like a restaurant, it's understandable. You cannot go and meet a Matsulo Molozani in a bottle store, Chairperson, and say that it was a business meeting. I think, Chair, on this, let me just continue, Chairperson. I want to have this recommendation, and they must be noted, Chairperson. I want to recommend that DSEC and between DSEC and SASCOC, I don't know who's supposed to do that. They must conduct a forensic investigation on the usage of credit card of ASA president, the one that and the one that has been used by the staff from 2021 to date, Chairperson. And the timeline for that, within 3 months, we need to have a report as the portfolio committee. So between the DSEC and SASCOC, I don't know which one will take care of those forensic report that will be conducted on the credit cards that ASA is having, the one that has been used by the president and the one that is being used by the staff. And also, they must, in fact, that forensic report, it must be an overall finances of the finances of ASA, Chairperson. Timeline, I will request that 3 months, they must have bring us the report regarding that investigation. Number 2, Chairperson, I just want to check again with the CEO. CEO, what is your relationship with the auditors that ASA are using? I think I will continue after getting the answer from the CEO. The relationship that the CEO is having with the ASA auditors, what is the relationship with the CEO?
Thank you. There's no relationship between myself and the auditors. It's a professional relationship. The auditors were appointed 3 years back or 2 years back through a normal, what do you call this, service provider, consulted services that they do to us in South Africa. Thank you. Chairperson, can come in.
Yes, Press.
Yes, yeah, like I explained, I'll explain myself. Normally, when you go to the bottle store, somebody will
No,
tell you.
President we are not going back to that. We do have an understanding. We have a explanation and we have a recommendation. Let us deal with the second question to the CFO on the relationship. Honorable Molachana, please proceed with a follow-up.
Chairperson, I think, but with this one, I will still come back again, maybe after some time, because there are rumors that the CEO and the auditors of ASA are closed a lie, Chair. And I think also the department must investigate that audit company. Let the department investigate that audit company, Chairperson. Something is going to pop up when they investigate. The other thing, as CEO, I just want to check CEO. I think around the term of the president was going to end on May, and you bought a president the new phone, which approximately cost something like 27,000 right before the end of the term. I just want to check, CEO, what was the reason for buying that cell phone? Because the term was just going to lapse in 2 months' time. What was the reason for you to buy that cell phone?
Thank you, Honourable Member. I believe that the president should have an instrument of communication. And then if the president will come and say, there's a problem where I've lost my phone, this is the case number, I've opened a case number, and then we do have insurance to replace the phone, then all those due processes should follow. I'm saying this now so that we bought the phone, not that because the phone was that his term is coming to an end. The phone still belongs to us in South Africa. If the president was not going to be voted in, he was going to come to us and say, take your assets, I pack my bags and leave. That is how it works in all our organizations.
Chairperson, through you, can the CEO just explain the reason why did he buy the phone? Why did he buy the phone 2 months before?
He bought the phone because
He mustn't go around saying that if the phone was lost and so forth. Why did he buy the phone 2 months before the term of the office was going to lapse?
the president lost his phone. He came with a police.
Thank you, CEO. When the president lost the phone, Chairperson, can I just conclude? That's what the answer that I was expecting. Do they have the insurance? In fact, when they buy the cell phone at first, did they insure that cell phone? Did they claim from the insurance rather than buying the new cell phone for the president? That's where I was going, Chairperson.
No, thank you, honorable member. All our assets are insured through our house contents policy. And then normally, if an instrument is lost and there's an affidavit and all those, we submit to the insurance, who will then refund us, and then for the instrument that has been lost. That is how we follow the procedures.
But why did you the 27,000 cell phone, whereas the cell phone was insured and the insurance was going to pay for that phone, CEO?
I think I'll have to come back with. I will have to come back with that one and then see what.
Okay, Honorable Molatani, CFO. Just a second. I think we're gonna come back. I want to give other members an opportunity, but
Can I just put my last question, Chair, then I will come back later.
Okay.
Yes. My last question, Chair, to the CEO, even this one of the cell phone chairperson, it's not holding water. CEO, I just want to check how much does ASA pay Dev Maharaj as the organizational lawyer? And on top of that, can you share with us all the litigation cases that ASA have and how far are they? Thank you, Chairperson.
Thank you. CEO or CFO, are you in a position to respond?
Yes, we will supply with the information as required, Chairperson. Thank you.
Yeah, will the portfolio secretaries take note of that questions? And I just want to also raise an issue on what Honorable Molatani has said, and that is the issue of the phone. The previous, we could not pick it up, and we would like also to for the CFO to show us where does that phone expenditure reflect on the statements, and also if the phone, as you said, been insured. And the argument by the honorable member, why didn't the insurance pay? Please, we need a response on that. And I want to add to Honorable Molatane as to whether the board has approved such a decision before the...
Sure, I would do ownership.